Welcome to this week's edition of the Optimize Weekly Market Recap. I'm Matthew McGraw, and today we'll review last week's key market moves and what's on the horizon. After a period of recovery, markets took a bit of a step back, with the Dow falling just under 1%, the S&P 500 down about 1.5%, and the Nasdaq dropping over 2.5%. This pullback comes as investors navigate evolving macro conditions. Still, strong fundamentals and resilient sector performance are providing a very constructive backdrop for markets moving forward. Let's begin with our top company, AT&T, which gained over 4% last week. Strong fourth quarter results and continued momentum in wireless and broadband helped boost investor confidence, reinforcing AT&T's role as a core holding in our portfolio. Next, consumer staples were the top performing sector last week, rising just over 1.5%. Defensive names like Walmart, Procter & Gamble, and Costco all gained traction, benefiting from steady demand, strong pricing power, and a resilient consumer base despite broader market uncertainty. Finally, large cap equities remain our top asset class, backed by market leadership in financials, healthcare, and consumer goods. Solid consumer spending, resilient earnings, and a stable market backdrop continue to make large cap stocks a key driver of our long-term portfolio growth. Looking at this week's highlights, value stocks outperformed growth stocks in the first quarter, with the S&P 500 Value Index posting a slight positive return, while growth stocks saw negative performance. This marks the best quarter for value since 2022, as concerns over tariff-induced risks fueled a rotation into undervalued sectors like banks, consumer staples, and healthcare. Next, investment-grade bonds are showing resilience with spreads holding below the historic average. This signals steady investor confidence as bond markets continue to look past trade uncertainty and focus instead on the strength of the U.S. corporate fundamentals. Lastly, February's inflation data showed a 0.4% increase in core PCE, rising as expected. While inflation remains above the Fed's 2% target, the increase was in line with forecasts, reducing fears of an unexpected acceleration and reassuring investors. Looking ahead, the unemployment rate on Friday will offer key insights into labor market conditions as investors assess whether recent upward trends in unemployment will continue or will stabilize. Notable earnings this week include Constellation Brands and Walgreens. Overall, despite last week's market pullback, strong earnings growth, expected inflation trends, and resilient sector performance continue to support a very positive market outlook. As we turn to the coming weeks, employment data and earnings reports will be key drivers of market momentum. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be sure to see you next time.